Hey, I've been wanting to make a video on Sonic Prime for a while, but I was too busy at college when the first clips dropped, and by the time that new information did come out, there wasn't a lot to talk about. Everything that had come out by that point had seemingly brought up no questions. In general, all we've gotten in the past year have been those clips. One of Sonic, one of Shadow, and one of Big. Besides the show description we got at the beginning, we really haven't seen much from Sonic Prime, not even a release date. I was thinking about this the other week when I remembered something that we saw over a year ago that I haven't heard anyone talk about. One of the only snippets of Sonic Prime that hasn't added up. In the first Sonic Central on May 10th, 2021, Joe Kelly from Man of Action popped in to share some brief words about Sonic Prime. At the end of his speech, he leaned over to show more of his background, teasing that more info would be given on what looks like an altered Eggman insignia. This seems like an odd thing to hint at, considering that at first glance it just looks like their take on a new Eggman logo. But that got me thinking, why is this specifically big enough to be its own reveal? Instead of just being their take on the Eggman logo, what if it's the unified insignia of multiple Eggmen? In other words, what if this was a hint towards a legion of Eggmen? What better way to up the scale of the story than by literally increasing the threat? Plus, we know it's a dimensional story. Sonic is bound to find some other Eggman as he travels through the Shadowverse. Also, we have this leaked concept art that shows multiple Eggmen, so that kind of confirms it on its own. So we know the Legion is probably a thing in Sonic Prime. The question is, where do they go from here? What use does the Legion of Eggman serve in the story overall? Based on the footage we've seen of Sonic, he seems kind but somewhat overconfident when it comes to winning fights. In the first teaser, he definitely comes off as cocky, and he seems pretty jovial in the big teaser despite there being an apparent danger he's racing towards. Maybe the Legion of Eggman are what's waiting for him at the top of this mountain. The show is described as a journey of self-discovery and redemption. Sonic's arc could start by overestimating his success and losing his friends to the Legion. He would have to work his way back up, saving his friends in multiple realities, not just his own. According to the info on the Sonic fan wiki, Prime Sonic has been taking his friends for granted. So I guess his cockiness with winning and overestimating the Legion caused him to lose his friends, and that's where the arc of redemption comes in. The wiki source for this claim leads back to a video posted by the Game Awards that has been taken down by Netflix. So you'll have to take my word for it, I guess. So that's where and how I think a Legion of Eggman could work in Sonic Prime. I assume he'll fight more of them as he travels through worlds and dimensions, but yeah, that's the basic idea. I'm really excited for Sonic Prime to drop, and I can't wait for another return to story-driven Sonic stories. Alright. Nice.
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor!
They're playing... is that classical music downstairs? You hear that? I gotta deal with the light fading, so it's much darker now. Now I got Beethoven.